Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and those who are neither, wherever you are in the world. I'm Ramblin' Rusty Elm, and this is Ramblin' with Rusty. Last week on Ramblin' with Rusty, we finished off the north central coastline, sort of Rothgar, and made it to the Clan Morkul stronghold, where we were asked to head down to Morkuldin Forge to track down the daughter of the chief and his forge wife. So that's where we are today, and we're going to pick up here at the Way Shrine. I forget which one it is. Icy Shore Way Shrine is where we're at. And we're headed a little bit, east by southeast to see what we can find. Find the daughter, find a bit of armor. That's what we got going on over there. So without further ado, let's join the action in progress. Now I see my have to check my settings here because no, everything is right where it should be. Oh, hello. Oh, whoops. That just seems weird. I am, of course, having issues with my headphones again, so not really hearing what's going on in the game. Apparently there's not actually a chest there. Morkul Decent. Let's see, flesh flies. Now I can still tell that that's not right. Oh, that's better though. Okay, got the first mission done. Now our second mission, need to make it up there. Wait a minute, is that right? No, that's not right. I need to go that way. Let's get the right, let's see, power for awaken the pass. Okay. Now that we're going the right way,
Who are you? It doesn't matter, the Hand of Morkul is mine. Once I find it, which is harder than I thought. That's why you're here, isn't it? What? Why? My what? Does she even listen to me? She never listens. Honor of the clan, I say. You'll find someone soon, she says. All right. She sent you here to help? Good. Help me find Morkuldin. The long-lost home of Morkul clan. The old poems say it was buried in ice and stone-marked thrice. See the statues? Morkul's stonework and very old. Morkuldin has to be nearby, but well, maybe you can find the way in. The old poems of Morkuldin's founding mention a heroic trio who rebuffed Winter's grasp and found haven beneath. Maybe they saved the clan from a tunnel collapse. Oh, there's some writing at the base of the statues. Couldn't make sense of it. Buried in ice and stone-marked thrice. The statues must reveal the way inside. I think there's an order.
Okay, there is indeed an order to the statues. Let's see. Lakora of the hunt. Keen were her eyes. Even as the doom closed in, she drew her companions near and led the way to glory. That's one. Bathing the caverns in light, steadfastly stood between them with words of warmth and courage never far from here. Standing in defiance, death would not find his friends, but would break against his mighty shield ever at their backs. As I recall, let's see. That was not the correct order.
That rumbling. Do you feel it?
Okay. Well, in we go.
That's it! The Hand of Morkul. It's in some sort of... What is that, a display? It's nestled in there tight. Of course we can't just take it. Phew. The Hand of Morkul is held in something called the... I think it said Heart Forge? Also, endless breath and untold rage lets purest heart release the hand. Huh. Poets. We need to rekindle the forge. Endless breath has to mean bellows, and untold rage is... a furnace? Strange way to say it. I'm missing something. Can you look around for a bellows and some kind of... Morkul clan prefers simple solutions that last. Look for switches or some kind of mechanism. We'll see what happens when you set things in motion. Oh, and stay alert. My ancestors wouldn't leave this place.
Okay, well. Ah, yes, the crafting stations for the Morkuldin set. Okay, that's a little creepy. Bunch of hammers. Hmm. Actually, I need to go through that back room. Where did I see those stairs? There they are.
You did it! Now for purest heart. The old clan word for heart also means blood. Purest blood. Morkul blood? My father is Morkul's chief. My blood must work. Just a quick slash of the knife. Look, it's opening. Like a hand. Opening. Oh. Oh no. The hand of Morkul isn't our forge hammer. It's the cage around it. And if my clan's old word for heart also means blood, then this wasn't our heart forge. It was our... My mother says we're the best smiths in Rothgar because we put heart in the steel. Whose heart? Whose blood? Morkul clan hasn't had enemies since the days of Morkuldin. Did we feed our rivals to that thing? You're right. The old poems aren't about honor we lost when we left Morkuldin. It's honor gained for burying our greatest shame beneath a mountain of ice. And a warning to stay away from the hand of Morkul, which... well, we couldn't have known. Not without blood magic. But I can't just leave it here. It's our heritage. I'll bring it back to the stronghold, but what then? What do I tell my clan? Of course. Returning the forge hammer will fill my clan with pride. Enough to take the sting away when I explain what we must make peace with our ancestors and remember the lessons they taught. They've forged with clean hands for generations. The clan needs... I heard a rumbling when you rekindled the forge. Maybe another way out. Anything to avoid those ogres. This is close to Orsinium. Useful if we ever need to return to the blood, the Heart Forge. Meet me at Morkul's stronghold?
Okay, well... We're Zorga above.
Snow and more snow.
Oh.
I should have remained at the campfire.
I'll come back to him. We got FPS up to 71, and it's causing issues again. Let's see. Wait a minute. What's that? Aid the Morkul clan. No. Okay, where the heck did this girl go? Meet Ashaka. I would expect her to be right here near her mother.
Hey, deep pockets. Spare a coin? What is the point of this?
Yeah, I see once again. I got to figure out how to stop that from biking. But there doesn't seem to be any settings for that. Escape. Background, multi-thread, VSync is on. Okay. I only ever have a problem with my frame rates going too high when I'm recording, which is weird. She's not here. Where did this girl disappear to? Do I need to
Merchandise around.
meet Ashley? She's supposed to be right here.
You're here to use the forge, right? Got a few things that might interest you. Take a look.
No, actually, none of these interest me. Although I would like to know why nobody is here that should be here. Oh, now it says I gotta go over here finally.
Come here. Stand by my side as I address the clan.
Is that your ally, Ashaka? Quiet! Ashaka speaks on a matter concerning the clan.
Morkul clan, I come to you with a hard truth. But when have we ever feared the truth? I return from Morkuldin with our clan's greatest treasure. Behold, the Hand of Morkul. It's true our ancestors locked away the hammer, but not for the reasons we thought. Morkuldin housed a blood forge. It's true, our clan once turned to dark magic, but they faced this hard truth and abandoned it. For the blood we work into the metal is our own, not that of our enemies. I say to you, that is the strength of Morkul. This hammer shows our ancestors' strength. With it, we forge a new destiny.
Prepare yourselves, my clan. Soon we march to Orsinium. We shall build it anew.
Do you see how my clan looks at the forge hammer? The fire in their eyes? They'll rebuild Orsinium by themselves. Now, I name you bloodkin to Morkul clan. Last thing I'll do before heading to Orsinium. The king needs a clan who can work its great forge. You think we'd let Shatul embarrass us with their inferior iron?
Okay, now we go talk to the chief.
I'd rather be dead.
Kurog's outsider. I'm not sure what you did exactly, but you somehow restored peace to my family, and thereby helped my clan. You have my thanks. Sure, why not? I'll go to this moot and listen to what Kurog has to say. It's the least I can do after you helped us with our family problem. Perhaps I'll see you in Orsinium, outsider.
Okay. Now, while I was down here, I noticed, no, I am not doing a Rigert quest. I don't care. They are absolutely annoying.
I'm down on my luck. Help me out? Help someone in need?
Yeah, I would if they'd let me. Okay, so go back down this way and see what we can do. Let's see. So we have Bone Rock Cavern. We have a Sky Shard. Let's see. I think we'll head up in here and make our way back this direction towards Orsinium. Or make a great circle, maybe? Well, let's go see where we go. I know there's a quest out here that takes us up north. Well, that certainly wasn't worth anything.
I have no idea what direction I should go. I serve aboard Matyr's Fortune, or at least I did before we wrecked upon the ice. We were bringing the ambassador to Hrothgar when a horrendous storm blew up, sent the fleet off course and crashed us into the frozen shore. They sent me to find help, but I'm practically useless when it comes to navigating on dry land. Look, go talk to Lord Ethian at our camp. The survivors gathered there, but his wife, the ambassador, is still missing. He's worried, sick of him. I'm glad I ran into you. Maybe you're just the bit of good luck we need to salvage something from this terrible situation. The camp is near the shore. Not much to tell. Our fleet was comprised of a half-dozen vessels from Daggerfall, tasked with getting High King Emmeric's ambassador to a trade meeting in Orsinium. The fleet is wrecked, the ambassador's missing, and Lord Ethian is lost without her. I couldn't say. I was working below deck when the storm hit. But it was a powerful storm, full of wind and snow. It carried us off course and rammed us right into the frozen coastline. Lady Sovel, she's a remarkable woman. High King Emmerich thinks the world of her. Always sends her on the most important diplomatic missions of the realm. Lord Ethian is the ambassador's husband. In fact, his father owns most of the ships in our fleet, provided them for the mission he did. Between us, his lordship is kind of a nervous cub, frightened of his own shadow. He's lost without Lady Sovel.
Okay. Yeah.
First the storm, then we crashed upon the ice. Those terrible little monsters attacked us. I just wish my wife wasn't still out there. I don't mind admitting. Help? Of course we need help. My wife is Lady Sovel, ambassador to the High King. She was on her way to Orsinium to negotiate an important trade agreement. But the ships went off course, crashed in the storm. You want to discuss geography? Now? My wife is missing! We need to find Lady Sovel. She was helping people off one of the wrecks, the other survivors. Captain Henry's High King Emmerich relies upon my dear Sovel. My Lady Sovel. If it will help, I'll tell you whatever you'd like to know. High King Emmerich sent her to negotiate a lucrative trade agreement with Orsinium, but it's probably too late for that now. What else would you like to know? It was powerful. Practically a blizzard. I think it blew us off course, but who am I to judge such things? I'm not a sailor, and I'm terrible with directions. Sovel says I'd get lost on my own estate if not for all the servants. I'm not sure how these negotiations work. It's really more of Sovel's area of expertise. But without her, I don't know who can deal with Orsinium. We did have an orc with us. Skordo. Sovel, the last time I saw my wife. Right after we hit the ice. The storm was raging and everything was loud and confusing. Sovel sent me ashore with the first group of survivors. She stayed behind to help. Just like...
Okay, well... Let's see, else, Captain...
I saw you talking to that milksop, Ethian. He's nothing like his father, nothing at all. But I don't have time for his belly aching. I need to make sure we don't lose any more people to I am. Although I'm not sure that means much now that my vessels are smashed upon the ice. Is there something you want? Or are you just here to remind me of my failures? Off course? What do you know of navigation and seamanship? I'm paid to make port as fast and as safely as possible. I've sailed this coastal sea lane before, not that it's any of your business. If not for the storm, we'd be in Orsinium by now.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
If I were a strong... Did I hear correctly? Will you be visiting the wreck? I apologize for even asking. But I have no qualms admitting that I am no match for even one Reaker, let alone a dozen of the foul creatures. If, during your travels, in light of all the lives lost, it may seem trivial, but I spent a month's wages on the pendant. It was to be a betrothal gift for my lovely Elaine. I appreciate your help. The pendant...
Okay, let's see. You can see what's left of the ships, the fleet from the camp, which is over here. According to my mini-map, though, I need to go this way. You cannot see the ships from here. There they are. Okay, well... Hmm. Yep, can't get up there. Looks like this ship is just set dressing. Yep, okay. Well, let's head back to the ones we need to be at.
You don't look familiar. Which of the ship? I'm the first mate of the flagship, Matir's Fortune. I came down here to secure the hatches when I saw the ambassador's body. Now that you mention it, I thought something was wrong. I never sailed with Captain Henriza before, and I never sailed this part of the sea, so I could have been mistaken. I tried to reach the captain, but that's when we ran into the blizzard. I wouldn't want to disparage the captain. She works for Lord Ethian's father, and most of the ships belong to him. Because of the ambassador's mission, they wanted to make an impression. Nobles. Scordo the Knife? He's an orc from North Point. The ambassador brought him along in case we ran into any trouble. He told me that he thought something was going on, and asked me to keep my eyes open. The ambassador? I have no idea. I did see Lady Sovel and the captain having it. I'll go check on Lord Ethian. He's a nervous sort.
Okay, there's the pendant.
Anyone that's not a reader, that is, you can use that hand. Whoever you are, can you move some of these damn crates? I'm stuck! Damn furniture tore up my sword arm. I'm practically useless. Stupid ship started collapsing around me. Figured I was gonna sink before I got out from under this mess. Sure, I enjoy being crushed under rubble as I slowly sink into icy water. What kind of question is that? And just who in oblivion? He did he? Last time I saw that spineless skeever, him and Chorus the Mage were walking away. They left me under here to die. I heard them talking about the captain and the ambassador as they left. He's one of Captain Henriza's lackeys, a shifty-eyed mage who was always skulking around. Didn't like him. Look, help me out. I don't think I can swing a sword right now, but I need to make sure the ambassador... Hard to believe, but not every Breton likes that High King Emmerich made peace with the orcs. They call us savages, and they want Lady Sovel's mission to fail. Captain Henriza wasn't shy about telling the ambassador just what she thought about orcs. Won't be much use in a fight, so I'll follow you. I suggest checking out more of the wrecks, or maybe she headed for that tower over there.
Did you find my dearest Sovel? Please tell me she's all right. Have you found my wife yet? Please tell me, where could she be? And why did she have to stay on the...
Impossible!
The captain works for my father. She would never harm my wife. Wait, we saw the
Damn milksop is gonna get himself killed. Go after him. I'm in no condition to keep anyone safe.
Don't hurt me! My father will pay you!
Well, it seems he was involved.
Help! I'm on top of the tower!
He wants us to think he's not, but he was. Yeah.
Sovel, she's not here. And I think maybe that mage tried to kill me. Well, maybe he was... What? How dare you insinuate such a thing? I would never! I'm as at a loss as to where Sovel is as you are. My father promised we would go off course. We would just... It was supposed to... The captain has worked for my father for years. My father... You just can't say no to him. He said that the captain would take care of everything. By the gods, what have I done? Sovel will never forgive me. I truly don't know. It wasn't supposed to happen like this. Terrible storm, all those sailors who died.
Alright.
There you are. Scordo found something. While you were up in the signal tower, Scordo did some scouting, and he thinks he figured out where Captain Henriza disappeared to. He went just down the path here. He found what looks to be an old smuggler's bolt hole in the rocks. Scordo sent me back so I could tell you all. I'll head back to camp. I need to check on the survivors.
See that cave? That's an old smuggler's hole. I bet my last gold piece that Captain Henriza is in there. Nothing really, just a gut feeling. I learned a long time ago not to ignore my gut in situations like this. Besides, I saw one of Henriza's lackeys sneak in there trying to be all stealthy. I'm sure that's where it leads. Why would you want to reason with someone like that? Do you reason with an angry Wamasu when it's trying to eat your face? No, you... Oh, ogre dung. What's that fool eat?
I know you're in there, Henriza! Where's my wife?
Run back to your father, you pathetic little man.
Free my wife at once, you villain!
I'm going to do your father a favor.
She stabbed me!
Well, he deserved it.
High King Emmerich will hear of this, you blackguard.
I knew you were nothing but a filthy orc lover. I should have gutted you the moment you entered our camp.
Well, eventually I'm going to have to go upstairs and free her. Might as well get it done.
If you could untie me, I would greatly appreciate it.
Ethan?
This is all Thank you. I should go see my husband.
Okay, let's go break the bad news to her that her husband was involved in her kidnapping.
He wasn't a brave man, but he did, didn't he? Thank you. Now, I have a job to do. I'll mourn Ethian after I have fulfilled my obligation to High King Emmerich. I'll send Scordo ahead to Orsinium to let them know we are on our way. Perhaps we'll see you there.
Part of the Briarheart set. The dagger. Ooh.
The orcs will negotiate with me. There's still time to salvage my mission and make sure Ethian's father lives to regret what he set in motion. But thank you. Without your tiny smell, my friend, you've done more than enough. The rest is up to Scordo and me. I knew Baron Matir was a despicable man, but to force his son into this treasonous scheme? I never could quite free Ethian from his father's influence, though. Is it? Ours was an arranged marriage. I suspect that when his father learned of my true political feelings, he was extremely disappointed. Still, Ethian had a good heart, and we got along well. At least we did when his father... Ethian's father hoped to deal with two problems at the same time. My marriage to his son, and Emmerich's treaty with the orcs. But his scheme led to his own son's death. I need to focus first on Emmerich's treaty before I can allow myself the luxury of regret. Scordo, I will need you to get to Orsinium as soon as possible.
Okay, let's see. Oh, we need to get back to the camp over here, I believe. We got... Yep. Return to camp. If we can find the camp. Let's see, it was over here somewhere, wasn't it? Here's the ships. Oh, platinum.
May I speak with you a moment? I fear you've been misled. Did that skeever Yaus ask you to find a pendant? Oh, did he now? How typical. If that lech has a fiancé, then I'm the queen of Daggerfall. That pendant is mine. It even has my initial engraved on the back. It was a gift from my parents. It turned up missing shortly before the storm. Yaus and we became friendly during the voyage. Much to my regret. After one particular encounter, I noticed that my pendant was gone. Yao swore he hadn't seen it, but then I heard him talking to you about it. How dare you call me a liar?
Look, I admit that I exaggerated when Yaos admired the pendant. Heat of the moment and all that. He thinks it's an heirloom, but it really only has sentimental value. It reminds me of home. It's mine. I give you my word. Fine, talk to the liar. But be careful. His words fall like nectar from a tree. I thought he liked me, but he only had eyes for the gold around my neck.
Tell me, my good friend, were you successful? You did? That's wonderful. My Eleni is going to be so happy. Really? Why, that's ridiculous. Who would... Oh, you spoke to Azita, didn't you? Listen, she's just upset. We had a few intimate moments during...
Fine, talk to the liar. Because it belongs to me. Why would he be carrying around a gift for his betrothed on a voyage such as this? It makes no sense. He tells a good story. I'll give him that. But in the end, because he's a thief trying to make a quick profit. That pendant is mine. It reminds me of my parents and my home. I admit that I was attracted to Yaos. Your belief in me is gratifying. I thought I had lost the pendant.
Okay. Well, that's another quest down. Let's see, what do we got left here? Oh, we need to find Brulak, that's right. Let's see where he is. Down there. Okay. Some more platinum. Dorinar.
find my grandfather's home? So you returned the helm and slew the creature that took his life. Huh. You did Korgrak a great honor. Here, he'd want you to have this. Walk in Malakath's shadow. Here, grandfather. The proper cairn to see you off. And your death avenged by a true warrior. May your soul be forged into Malakath's blade.
Okay, we got a quest up here.
Does nobody understand? You would think the great artisans of Morkul might appreciate a fellow artist. You would be wrong. I'm studying an eminently misunderstood collection of artists native to Hrothgar. But how am I to complete my provocative companion artwork without the appropriate materials? What? No, the ogres. Their visual arrangement, indiscernible textures, the smells. Oh, the smells. Ogres have long realized art should stimulate every sense. I don't suppose you care to help me acquire the necessarily redolent materials?
This wood elf wants me to go gather ogre shit.
There's an ogre den in a nearby cave called Morkul Decent. Grab anything ogre created which has a natural look, feel, or smell. Bring it all to the House of Awesome Glories, and I'll assemble my artwork. I'm not clear, to be honest. It can't be that hard. Sticks and twine, maybe a few bones or horns here and there, smashed together with a particularly odoriferous glop. Nothing I can't manage. Have you met Preparator Nagaza at the House of Awesome Glories? I overheard her mention ogre artwork was something they consider displaying. And if I make the artwork with
Yeah. Okay, back to Morkuldin Descent. Ooh, ow.
Reekers aren't usually that much trouble. Ever met a Reeker? I hate those sneaky little bastards. My hunting party got ambushed by Reeker raiders of all things. They were organized and their leader was powerful. He used magicka. You do that? Maruk took 2 hunters and went after Zubasha and Therig. But we're all tired and not used to being out on our own. Maruk's probably the strongest in our party. He took the uninjured hunters and went after the Reeker. I think they headed toward the cave in the cliffside. Yeah, maybe. This was our first time out on our own and things didn't go as planned. I'm responsible for what happened. Dorga's death is on my shoulders. And on the Reekers. But I don't want to lose any more of my friends. It was my idea. I wanted to show we were ready to help our clan. Prove ourselves, you know? We wanted to see if we could make a kill without the help of an older hunter. Well, with all the outsiders coming to Hrothgar, we wanted to prove our worth. Show we can handle ourselves. Gather meat, furs, provide for the clan. Never expected to get ambushed by Reekers, though. I know it sounds strange, but the Reekers behaved like a raiding party. I even saw their leader bark commands in some gibberish language. If I don't salvage this, make things right, I'll bring shame to my mother. The chieftain won't give up the totem willingly. But if I can give the totem to our elders and bring most of our hunters home, it will prove we aren't totally incompetent. I'll answer for what.
Okay, well, let's see, we need to go there and there. There's a sky shard down here. Oh, wait a minute. I think Bone Rock. Yes, Bone Rock is there. That's interesting. Okay. Finally. That's some serious lag going on. Well, she did say I should go to Bone Rock Cavern, so... No, it doesn't look like I need to go through here. Okay. So according to my quest markers, I actually need to go this way rather than the bone snap.
My head. It hurts like a skinned horker. One of those reeker hit me with a damn rock. Orgotha, always giving orders. Thinks she was the hunt wife and not her mother. I just need to clear my head. Gotta find Avreg and Jasim. Don't want to add losing them to the list. They headed toward the cave up in the cliffs the last time I saw them. Right after that reeker got the drop on me. Should have been back by now. Maybe.
Okay, now I apparently need to go to Bone Snap. Or Bone... yeah. Whatever it's called. Damn ice wraiths. Now I need to go to the delve. Bone Rock. I knew Bone Snap wasn't right. And here he is sitting right there.
I was fine until I stopped to rest. That's when I noticed that one of those damn reekers bit me. That makes two of us. But I'm more concerned about my little brother. He ran off to find our friends with only his stupid cat to help him. Look, if you could convince Jason to get his arse out of there, I'd be grateful. Just watch out for the reekers. Yeah, raised it from a kitten and loves it all to pieces. Between you and me, my brother isn't an average orc. He's a little... detract? I guess so. They weren't really trying to hide their path. Unfortunately, they were waiting for us just outside the cave. Speaking of which, did you happen to run into a big orc named Maruk? One of the reekers cracked a... That Orgotha, always thinking. She'll make a great hunt wife one of these days. I'm sure the reeker leader is somewhere inside. Just find my brother and the others before you rile up the blue buggers. All this fighting is still kind of new to us.
Well... I'm guessing that guy that just went speeding ahead of us is,
Have you happened to see a small golden cat run by? She's ever so obstinate and loves to explore. Sometimes I think she's a better orc than I am. You met Avreg, did you? We look nothing alike, but he's the best brother I've ever had. I was trying to find the other hunters when Winks decided to go exploring without me. Stupid cat isn't afraid of anything. Hey, that's what I'm doing. But I lost track of Zubisha and Theric when Winks got away from me. And there are an awful lot of reekers in here. If you find the hunters, I'll look for Winks. Sound good? You want me to abandon my companions? And poor Winks? That's not how orcs do things. That's not the orc way. Besides, I may have been raised by orcs, but I'm a Khajiit. In case you haven't noticed, we're stealthy. The same way as any orc. A snow bear left me near a warm forge. I'm just fooling. An orc hearthwife found me wandering in the woods and took me in. She raised me and my brother like other orc cubs. Taught us to fight and hunt and break things. Never met another Khajiit, but I'd like to one day. This one is pleased to meet you. I read they speak different. I practice when I can. I have a book about Khajiit culture. Fascinating stuff. But my Hearth Mother doesn't approve. Avrig and the Orcs are my real family. But if you mean about where I came from, no. I had this moon medallion when they found me. My Hearth Mother says it brings me good luck, but not so much to... Winks! Where did you get to, you bad kitty? Disappear! Part the first forge. I'll never get the hang of this.
Well, I have to agree. He doesn't make a very good Khajiit or a very good orc.
I'm starting to get the hang of this stealth thing. That ogre didn't even know I was there.
Torch.
Hey, what's this place?
These are the clan seals. Interesting.
Find anything interesting? You look like the Hearth Mother whose horker roast comes out of the oven and the nose ring she thought she lost is poking out of the gravy. So, can I see that? Sounds like Khajiit jewelry, but it's strange that you found it in an old orc ruin. It's just like mine. Exactly the same. And look how the bag was placed near these odd pillars. Maybe one of my dreams is to find out where I came from. Well, and then learn that I'm part of a royal Khajiit bloodline.
Okay, so we have hammer, wolf, owl, and over here we have owl, torch, wolf. The torch that brightened the night, the hammer that forged the sword, and the sword that killed the wolf. wolf, torch, owl, hammer. Hammer, torch, owl, wolf, torch. What did I write? I passed out for a while, eased the fever a bit. I'm so cold, only have a mage candles to warm me. Candles, I'll use them to help me remember. Okay, so we got 2 is the hammer. 1 candle on the torch and 3 candles on the wolf. So I didn't think that was it. So the book said the hammer, the light, the hammer, the wolf. So I'm betting this one is the torch.
I think there's something over there.
I was right. Okay. Let's see, and it revealed a coffer. Only the Shara remains now, hiding, hoping, weeping, as in believes that my little Elzar could not have survived the cold or the creatures that roamed these wretched hills. He said it was a mercy that our little one wandered off, that Elzar would curl up in a drift of this killing snow and sleep peacefully until the cold drew out his last breath. But Azin is wrong, a mother's heart it knows. This is for you, my little one, little gifts of magic. Do you remember back home in Mistral? This one would conjure colors and swirls to make you giggle, your soft paws pouncing on a toy that disappeared, then reappeared.
Do you think that scroll was left for me? Let me see that. Zeshara. My mother's name was Zeshara, and my sire was Azin. I didn't remember that. The Hearth Mother said that a hunting party found me wandering in a snow. They did. They've always been good to me. The Hearth Mother, my brother Avreg, Morgotha, and others. I'm an orc, even if I don't look like one. They must have gone deeper into the ruins. Follow me!
Okay. The King's Riddle.
A riddle. She's playing with her child. Let's search this chamber.
Where is the armored soldier, tall and brave, sword in hand? He lies in the covered grave. Where is the hunt wife with axe and bow? The claw of a bear brought her low. Where is the knight with the golden blade, fighting the monster deep in the glade? Where is the king on the broken throne? No knight nor soldiers protect his home. His table is empty, not even a bone. The king is sad and always alone. Okay, bow. Why? Okay, apparently I don't have what I need to put there. Find the kidnapped hunters above. Gather material. Okay, so... Not quite sure what I'm supposed to find. I'm obviously supposed to put something on that table.
My mother. I think she made these puzzles so that her child... So that it's meant to be simple, isn't it? To entertain a child. Let's look. There are tombs, tables, altars, carvings, and other things in this room. Must be one of those.
I feel like... I'm supposed to put something on that table. I'm supposed to examine the sarcophagus. I haven't actually taken anything. I've just examined. Okay, so we're examining them in the order
them with simple spells. I think I remember playing this game when I was
We've
very
been
young.
we travel, but always we return to the warm sands, green lands instead of gray, the sounds of soft voices, laughter. Azin returns to us as he always does and laughs to see how Elzar has grown. Big enough to travel, he says, tossing you up in the air so that you laugh and laugh. So we traveled and traded. We are respected for our trading skills, our ability to range far and wide. We have traveled further and seen more of this strange world than many others. This one believes the moons, they bless our travels. Everything was good and fine until we came to Rothgar, cold, danger, loss, attacked by savage creatures. Yasuri saw old ruins and we ran for them, thinking to take shelter. As Yasuri and Shura build a fire, this one looks for you. This one looks for days and days, my beautiful son. The wind and snow have removed all traces of you, but a mother knows. My mother, who is alive, the others look upon this one with pity in their eyes, even as in who grieves. But this one knows she will whisper nonsense to you again, my son. We will play games in this.
Do you think they remained in these ruins, looking for me? It took a while, but I guess I did. It happened so long ago. I don't really remember her, or my people. I'm not sure how I feel about all this, but I need to find Winx. I'll look for more puzzles. And my cat. She's around here somewhere. Disappear! Damn it!
Don't know who you are, but at least you're not. I'll live. But you need to find Zubasha. The Reeker chieftain dragged her off. Something bad is... All right. I'll sneak out of here and make my way back to the camp.
Maybe it's another riddle.
Little moon like a smile set in a golden style. Little moon of gilded twin, adorned with her broad wide grin. Tall moon, proud moon, higher in the sky it sets too soon. 3 moons in the night, what an unusual sight. Place the moons per the rule beside the small tranquil pool. Tall moon, smiling moon, gilded twin. Set them right and the game you will win.
Look, that vase. Do you think that's a little smiling moon? hit them with simple spells. I think I remember playing this game when I was very young. How can my heart hurt so much? I think you're right. Making these puzzles seem to give her some small amount of hope in a difficult situation. I still need to find my cat. I'll scout it. Disappear!
What do we got here?
I think I found my mother. I didn't think it would hurt this much. She left those silly notes and puzzles for me. She loved her son. No, not completely. They're my family too, you know. My mother said that I have trade and travel in my blood. Yes, it is, isn't it? Maybe I'll contact someone in Mistral. Ask about Zeshara and Azin. I'd like to learn more about them. I'm going to stay here a while longer. Pay my respects. Farewell, Mother. Don't worry about me. Find the missing hunters and the Reeker totem. I've got the stealth thing working fine now. May Joan and Jode shelter you, Mother. And may Malakath guide your way. Winks! Where did you run off to, you naughty little cat? Well, I'm glad you're back.
Help! Is someone out there? Help me! That Reeker chief was very improper. He kept stroking my braid. Are the others all right? I'd better go find them.
Let's see, 2 girls, 2 boys, and a hunting party. And of course, let's not forget about the Khajiit. They just wanted to make us fight a little longer. Okay, to find, let's see. Yeah, they're down here at the crossroads.
Thanks for rescuing my sister and the other hunters. But tell me, were you able to acquire the Reeker Chief's totem? Meeting you was the best thing that happened to us today. You have our thanks. I'll tell you though, I'm not looking forward to explaining all this to my mother, the hunt. Of course, we lost a few fine young orcs today, and it was my fault. I secured permission to go out on our own. I led the hunting party. And I failed to after I make sure we get back to the clan safely, maybe I'll go and see the new city they're building. I've heard it's quite grand. In spite of my mistakes, we got the Reeker's totem and saved most of...
Okay, well. I think, yeah. There's a cliff somewhere around here you're supposed to jump off of and survive. I'm guessing that wasn't it. Okay, back in here. Okay. Back to Morkuldin. Morkul. Playing Morkul. He must be down below. Yep.
What an undeniable aroma. Have faith.
Let's see, I've got...
What is this? This?
Masterpiece? Delivered as promised.
What is this mess? By the bloody cursed Dorinar! It reeks!
Ah, you understand?
I understand the gourd's rising in my throat!
It's perhaps not my best work. My mentor said he could teach me nothing except that art is a journey. Each attempt an experience regardless of the result, and that experience can often be...
Remember, the last known location of Uzdabik's hell.
The engravings upon the mammoth tusk pendant you found? They tell a tale of love and loss that nearly broke my heart. I need to learn more about Bogdur the Nord and Bolzurg the Orc. The romance of those two fellows sounds like it was epic.
This way. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me on Ramblin' with Rusty. I'm Ramblin' Rusty Elm. Have a good night, and don't forget to stop and smell the roses.